You can't see this, but behind this camera, I am looking out at a bunch of horrible weather. In fact, a few inches of snow. And the other day, this gentleman, Scott, whose email I have pulled up on this monitor, Scott emails me and he says, Adam, what did you do on rainy days when you were in sales? And I thought, we're coming into a season where it's rainy, it's snowy, it's cold, and many salespeople, without a clear path, they end up literally just sitting on their hands in the office saying, well, I can't make sales because it's cold out, it's rainy out. And there's all these reasons why we can't sell. But the truth is, no matter what the temperature's like or what the weather's like, there are activities that you can, and in my opinion, should be doing that are gonna help you make money even when it's rainy. So Scott, thank you for suggesting today's video, and we are going to jump in. Before we do, quick welcome or welcome back. My name is Adam Bensman, the Roof Strategist, and everything that I do here in my channel and in my training center, the All-in-One Sales System, is designed to help you and your team smash your income goal and give every customer an absolutely amazing experience. And if you haven't yet done it and you haven't checked out our brand new free training center, you can click the link in the description or go to theroofstrategist.com right now and you'll get your own login and pop in there. We're adding new stuff and there's more than I can list. So even if you've had some of my old freebies, get in there right now. Last thing, you can text the word free, F-R-E-E, to this number, 303-222-7133. That's 303-222-7133. And just text the word free. We'll pop you over a link and get you in there. All right. Now, in this video, I'm going to be teaching you 7 different activities that you can do, sales activities to generate business even when it's rainy or snowy out, because even though it might feel like it, these times, they don't last forever. They're a short blip on the radar. But what happens is sales is like this momentum of getting this giant boulder moving, and we're brand new. It's kind of like getting it moving uphill, which you've probably heard me talk about specifically in my 3-part series, The Roofing Sales Success Formula. Making our first sale is the most challenging part, but oftentimes when we don't keep this momentum going, when we let off the gas, it takes a lot of energy to get that ball moving again. So even on rain days, cold days, off season, we want to make sure that we keep the activities up. So let's get to those 7. Starting with number 1, rehashing your old leads. Now, if you're new in sales, this doesn't apply to you, but if you've been at this for even a few months, rehashing your old sales means all the appointments that you ran in the past that went stale, went cold, ghosted you, or for some reason you did not close. Rehashing those deals, we often don't do because we're busy trying to generate new ones, or we have leads coming in from the office. So whether you're selling storm damage roofs or retail roofs, get in your pipeline and rehash your old leads. By the way, it is literally the easiest way to start pulling money out of your pipeline. So that is number 1. Number 2 is networking. Now I call networking relationships a 10x relationship. And the reason is we'll put all this time and energy into landing a customer. And with that customer, we'll land one sale. But with a referral relationship or a networking relationship, and by the way, if I'm pointing, I've got my notes off here on my screen, those relationships, you build one time and they feed you over and over and over again. And in fact, I networked with a new home builder. His name was Grant. And he ended up getting in touch with me to get a roof done for a remodel he was doing. I ended up being his go-to guy for all of his roofing needs and his new construction and his remodels. I did his own home. He had sent me 4 100 square townhouses that he knew or owned. By the way, I didn't even know that he owned them, and I got the deal. And that was my first 5-figure commission. It was like life-changing. It was just absolutely amazing. Same thing, my insurance agent. So if you want more on this, there's a video I've done in the past. You can click the card up here, and it's the 10x referral relationships, building those strong referral relationships and how to lead with a ton of value. All right, next one is cold calling. Guess what? Your phone works when it is not nice out, and you can still call to set those appointments. So if you want more on that, check out my videos on cold calling, and I'll link to one of them right up here. Next thing we can do, by the way, is this wasn't added in the original list of 7, but I want to throw it in. It's okay to knock doors when it's raining. Many people are like, no, we can't do it. But listen, you can. Knock the doors when it's raining. Just get the appointment set to come back on another day. No one's holding you back from doing that. So remember, you have a choice. You can sit on your hands at the office and wait for better weather, or you can just get out there and ask yourself my favorite question, which is the word how. Don't tell me I can't do it. I want to know, how can I do it? And we have that mindset. You can get out knocking doors in those rainy times and just get the appointment set for later. But I know, listen, when it's snowing, that's a whole different animal because it might be cold for a long time and those roofs are not accessible. All right. Next one is follow-up. So foremost roofing salespeople. They're not following up. Maybe this is you. I hope it's not. But for me, I've been down this road myself where we either get too busy, bogged down with leads, or we get lazy or complacent, and we end up not following up with our leads. In those rainy days, it's a great time to just sit down and reflect and go back through and start drumming up new business on those follow-ups. Now, next thing on the list is direct mail. Direct mail is cheap, easy, super effective. You can be in the office finding addresses, going through addresses of missed sales, addresses surrounding past customers you've done. There is 1,000,001 strategies to use this in addition to your rehash process, but also to get back into new neighborhoods and layer in another touch point. I've done an entire playlist on using direct mail to generate leads. I highly recommend that you check that one out. All right, next one here is getting referrals. So often salespeople don't ask for referrals, and there's this kind of false concept of, I'm not gonna ask for referrals until I've done the work. And I say, well, why wait? Do you write checks for $20,000 to people that you don't like? No. So when you earn the business, people like you, they trust you because they wrote you a check. There was something that said, I want to work with this person, and it's okay to ask for referrals. Now, I have an entire playlist, again, called Referral Madness. Check that one out, teaching you my referral incentive strategy, meaning what to offer and why, and how most of the industry is doing it completely backwards. By the way, I did too. I've made every mistake. When I call out mistakes, just know I proudly made all of them myself. And it'll teach you when to ask, how to ask, and why. And all of that, by the way, including my referral cheat sheet, is included here in our training center. It's actually right here in the complete sales strategy, talking about how to ask for referrals, when to ask for referrals, the cheat sheet to do it. And in fact, I had one gentleman, individual sales rep, by the way, he grabbed my package available for an individual rep. His closing rate doubled. So he went through the closing strategy, doubled it, and then he went through the sales strategy, and right when he signed his first appointment, it was retail, by the way, he asked for referrals. He left the house with 4 of them. 4 referrals and doubled his close rate. Now, again, the first deal, you can't say he doubled his close rate from the first deal, but the first deal he ran, appointment he ran using the system, got 4 referrals, messaged me later that his close rate has doubled. So if you want more, you can check out the Roofing Sales Success Formula for you or your team. There's links in the description below. And if you want more information and you want to chat with Matt, who's my right-hand guy, you can just text the word DEMO, D-E-M-O, to 303-222-7133. And number 7, guess what? I actually threw that in. Here it was on my notes, and I didn't think I had it. And that was knocking doors even when the weather is bad. So I just want to revisit this one because so many times people are looking for reasons not to work when there always is a reason we could be working. So excuse my list. I threw in number 7 early. But there you have it, 7 different ways to make sales and make money when most everyone else who is not a top earner, and that's darn near guaranteed, is sitting on their hands in the office saying, there's nothing I can do. So what I miss, is there any other sales activities that you do when it's raining? Drop a comment and share it with us below. And hey, if you know someone on your team who needs to see this video, the folks, because you know who they are, that say we can't sell, the excuse-itis people, the people that always have a reason why something didn't work, and maybe they need just a little mindset shift, go ahead and click the share button, copy the URL, and drop it in your group chat, SMS, Facebook Messenger, wherever you share these videos with your team to inspire them and you to use this off time of finding creative ways and ask yourself this one question: how can I make more sales? Hey, that's all for this video, and just because our time is up doesn't mean your and my time has to. So if you want to learn my strategies on direct mail, hop into this playlist here. And if you haven't done it, you want to get in our new free training center, click right here. We'll get you inside. We'll see you soon.